Hello everyone and welcome to my apartment tour. My neighborhood is Hamilton Heights in West Harlem. I went to City College of New York, which is in the neighborhood. So that's how I was introduced to this area, which honestly I'm so grateful for, because I feel like if I moved to New York on my own completely without going to school here, without knowing anything about the neighborhoods or the areas, I would have never thought to move here. But I've been here since 2012 and love this neighborhood so much. I used to live in the dorms that was a little bit on 130th Street, close by. Then I moved to this apartment in 2014, so I've been here ever since. It's nice because we have an elevator in this building. A lot of buildings are walk up. I'm really happy with the space of this apartment. Like, yeah, it's small, but it's perfect. So I hope you enjoy the tour. So this is actually a print that I bought from someone. I was walking down in the village one day and this man had his little stuff set up that he was selling, and I noticed this is a print. So he's a photographer, and what he does is he photoshops. So this is actually, if you can see, it's a bookshelf superimposed onto a city background. So I just thought this was so unique and so cool. And then I also have a collection of, I tend to just buy art from people constantly. So I have all these things that I've just collected over the years. So anytime I feel like I need a burst of inspiration, I love to come to my bookshelf knowing that, hey, if I want to just kind of see an illustrated life, this book is basically, it's an assortment of different artists and their personal sketchbooks, their journals, workspace. So I find it really good to just have this to draw inspiration from. So above my bookshelf I would say these are all my sentimental objects. This is a invitation for Adina and Javi's wedding. I just thought it was so cute. They had a travel theme, so I keep that there just to think of them. My cousin Kelly and Sean got married May 13th, 2016, and they love hockey, so they have this hockey puck that I just thought that was so cute. And then this Dream, Believe, Do, Repeat. I was at my friend Chelsea's house. Me, Hillary, and Chelsea were painting on New Year's Eve. It was kind of around the New Year. We were doing our New Year goals planning, and we were just making art, and I'll never forget that day. And then this, I went to Mexico in 2016 with my family on a cruise, and as we were getting back on the cruise ship, we stumbled upon this artist who makes these by hand. This is finger painting, and I just thought this was so cool, and it's on this tile. And then also he had these little miniature, he made this by hand, and I watched him make it, and it was super quick, and it just came out so beautiful. And then these candles, so this is from Holy Week of this year, from Easter Vigil and from Palm Sunday. I just felt like it was such a blessing that I was able to attend the services during all the shutdowns, because my pastor had called me to help do the live streaming. So I remember holding this candle on Easter Vigil, looking around the empty church. It was me and just the other people who were reading or helping out with the Mass who were present due to COVID. So I keep this candle to just remind me about the small light in the darkness. And then this also, after the death of George Floyd, there was a memorial in a park in Harlem. There was a candlelit prayer vigil, and they gave these out to us. So it just reminds me of that as well when I pray for racial reconciliation. It was different faiths coming together, and it was such a beautiful service. So I kept that to kind of just keep hope. And then this is, my friend Adina went to Notre Dame Cathedral before the fire, and she got this candle for me, which you're actually supposed to light these and leave them in the church, but she took it and she's like, I know you're not really supposed to do that, but I just wanted to keep it for you. So there's that. That's just, all these things are so special to me. And of course, just a Bible verse from my Blessed Is She journaling Bible. And then here are, when I first moved to New York, I remember moving into my dorm room and I had an empty wall. So I was walking down by Columbia University and they were selling prints. And so I picked up just really beautiful arts. Picasso, I love this from the Blue Period. I believe, so he was going through a really hard time in his life. His friend passed away. I don't know if his friend committed suicide, and just things were really dark for him in this time, so his artwork reflected that. So I love studying those different periods, and this was from that Blue Period. Of course, how could I not have this? One of my biggest dreams in life is to just go to Rome, go to the Sistine Chapel, and look up and be in awe and see this in person. And then this was an artist that I met on the street of New York selling his work, and I just loved his style, so I picked up that. Van Gogh, Monet, and then of course Erin McAtee. This is my most recent addition to my art collection, or my print collection. And then my desk. So here I have my poor plant that's dying, and then my mugs filled with either half-drink cold coffee or coffee that's getting cold. Mug, one step at a time. I think it's so important to be reminded of these little messages throughout my room. This candle, in everything give thanks. It just reminds me of to be thankful at all times. The good, the bad, anything, give thanks. This lamp, actually my friend Vicky gave it to me. She was doing a purge of just things she didn't need anymore, so I took that from her. Journals, another mug. Anything is possible. Again, just nice messages that I like to have around. Do all things with love. Paintbrushes. And then all just various journals. Here I like to keep Polaroid prints of just nice memories of friends. It just makes me happy looking through these. This was taken on the roof of the Met. Shortly after, we turned around and someone was actually proposing right behind us, and it was such a beautiful moment. And this makes me smile every time I see it. So I was with Adina. We were in New Jersey, I think. We went out to her grandma's beach house, and we went out to the water. We wanted to take a picture. So we asked this guy, this is Polaroid print. So we were like, hey, can you take a picture of us? And he's like, sure. So we handed him the Polaroid camera, and he just snapped it. We weren't even ready. And he snapped a picture of this boat behind us. And he's like, oh, I thought you wanted me to take a picture of that. And I'm like, why would we ask you to take it? We could have just taken it ourselves. So I thought that was so funny. So there's Adina turned around, like we were trying to get ready for the picture. This is prematurely. And then we were like, no, we want a picture of us. So then we got the picture. So I just love that. So that is that. And then here is my little desk, whatever project I'm working on. This, for example, I was cleaning my room and I found all these old tickets of like events I've been to, shows I've been to, museums I've been to, and I hold on to them as memories. And I'm like, you know what, instead of having all these papers floating around, maybe I should start compiling them. So I have this notebook where I'm writing little stories of my experiences and taping in the tickets and the date and just kind of, you know, who I was with, what I was doing. Books that I'm currently reading. The Body Keeps the Score. So this was actually, I saw on someone's Instagram story about this. I thought it was really interesting. It's about trauma. So there's that. And then The New Jim Crow, still reading that. And I have this little owl that Vicky gave to me with lavender so I can just smell. Actually, a lot of it actually fell over and a lot of it spilled onto the ground. So there's still some in there, so it just smells nice. Glasses. Books that I'm currently, I mean, these are always here because these are kind of my go-to. Journaling Bible, then the Bible that I read every morning, and then my Mass journal every sacred Sunday. So this is for Mass every Sunday that I go. It has the Mass readings and a little spot for journaling. And then this was one of my first pandemic panic purchases, my star projector. This is really nice at night. I'll have to cut another clip and show what it looks like at night. my poster. I love this poster so much. This has been with me since I moved to New York. My friend Mrs. Reed gave it to me as like a going away present. All the places that I want to visit someday. Bed, I recently redid. I got a duvet cover to make it white. It used to be blue. Then a nice gray throw blanket to match my gray. My roommate from her office got me this desk chair when they were clearing out their supplies. So I got a gray chair, and I figure I have a gray pillow. Might as well also get a gray throw blanket. And I already have gray painted around the trim of the doors, so it kind of matches. Trying to just be more consistent. And I got these from, I forget the name of the website, but I'll link below. These posters. I love this quote by Gandhi. It says, "In a gentle way you can shake the world." And then this, someone actually in my building was moving out and they just left it in the lobby. So I took it because I love this. And I really miss live jazz so much. Can't wait till jazz clubs are open again. Who knows when that will be. Jar of pennies, because this reminds me of my grandma, because she would always pick up pennies like anytime we were out on the street. Didn't matter where it was or how inconvenient it was, she would always pick up a penny if she saw it. So I just keep these there and it reminds me of her. And of course, John Paul II. Absolutely love him so much. And candles. And then this. So when my friend Marissa got married for her wedding, her flowers were Harry Potter books that her mom, my friend Mrs. Reed, who made that as well, made these. And this is just the most amazing thing I've ever seen at any wedding. And I love these. They had the table centerpieces. And yes, I will never get rid of these. And this, I love this. New York is a friendly town. And my coworker Marianne, this, oh my gosh, she gave this to me. It's just a lot of inside jokes that we have. And then featuring other coworkers, memories. We went to a Lauren Daigle concert with our free coffee. And then all my hair products, skincare stuff, eye cream, curly hair products, perfume. This is my signature scent. It's called La Vie est Belle. Life is beautiful in French. I get so many compliments on this perfume. And this, I honestly don't really have a better place for this right now. It's just kind of here in the background. People have actually in previous videos have mentioned, like, why do you have a softbox light just in the back of your room? But I prefer to use natural light if I'm filming in here. And this is just here. I don't really use it that often, but just in case. In my closet, I like to have this mirror because it kind of bounces the light off, because I don't get a lot of natural light in my room. So any way I can brighten it up, which is why I also got the white duvet cover as well. And I painted my walls white last year, like a brighter white than it was before. So our front door and then my roommate's rooms are on that side, closet space. And then we have our United States poster. My roommate painted this was a paint by number. It was so intense, but it looks so good now that it's done. COVID 2020. You know, when we all were stuck at home, needing ways to entertain ourselves. And then extra closet space. And then our buzzer, so anyone's at the front door, we buzz them in this way. Our living room. Some nice artwork on the walls, which my roommate basically decorated this space really nicely. Just a really nice quote to remember. Another good one, everything happens for a reason. And then this, so we can spy on the neighbors across the street. There's this one guy who's always coming out to smoke out of his window there, but other than that, I don't really know what my neighbors are up to. Then the kitchen, which, as you know, I don't cook a lot, so I don't spend a lot of time in here, but it's nice having the Keurig. I recently switched over from using K-cups to steeped coffee. So I keep all of my roommates use, like, we split up our storage. So my shelf is in the middle. So I keep all of my steeped coffee in here, oatmeal, just whatever other random stuff. My collection of lasagna noodles that I have been here forever. And then, yeah, I don't know if I should be showing this, but our fridge, freezer. Just memories from our road trip in 2016, which, in case you missed it, all the videos are on my channel, so you can go back and watch the road trip vlogs, Niagara Falls. And this, I love this Pope Francis. When Bridget went to Rome, she got me this, which I just thought was so nice. And this is our bathroom. Not too exciting. I really wish we had a bathtub, but we just have this stall. But it's fine, it serves its purpose. We have our little bathroom guest book, so people can sign in. That is it. I hope you enjoyed this apartment tour. I might do a follow-up video of a tour of my bookshelf to go in depth of my books if anyone's interested in that, which is kind of nerdy, but let me know. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos every time I post, and I'll see you in my next video.